Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking base. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are y'all doing today on this most beautiful of what do we have? Sunday mornings. Very good. Chillin', Gucci, Tamagotchi. Pretty good. Went clubbing.
Jugend en Loot. Is ist uncertain their love. Bold common than lowen and that baron.
Alright. I'm not really sure what that means, but it's something very insightful. Potentially. May the 4th be with you. Yes, good jokes. I like it. Very good. Very good, sir. Very good. Let's see here. We got some Subronis. We got some re-Subronis. Alright. We got motherfucking Renbot. Thank you. We got Dasp GG. Cave Zors. Only 3 years in a row. Very nice. Look at this dude. Thank you very much, man. No message. Pepe, Adrian, past 3. Maximaniac, thank you very much. Past 3 with the 2 years. Mr. Force, you look very cute today. Or should I? I don't know what that means, really. But I guess you had foreseen it, considering you resubbed with your message before I turned on my cam. Yes. Camp Faf, Pink Parsers, well, Faith, you go with the 5 years. Sorry. Forsen is this. Very nice. Anything cool, fresh, new, excited? Happening in the world today, boys? Oh, nice cam. No. Nice cam. Nice hair, thank you. I practice a lot. Listen. It's good. We're talking about... No, I'm not watching Counter-Strike finals today. Counter-Strike 2 is shit. It's fucking shit. It's fucking shit, man. Only 1 month until Switch 2. Yeah. Makes sense, yes it is. Yeah, I guess we have Mario Kart World, or whatever it was called.
Mr. Force, will you shut the fuck up for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I want to know, how are you bulking by eating pasta every day? Did you skip every biology class besides one about sugar? Does protein ring a bell, Mr. Force?
I'm not really sure what the fuck you're talking about.
I want to be forever young. Everyone wants to live forever and ever and ever. Ooh, forever young. I want to be forever young. Forever young.
Forever young. I wanna be forever young. But to go back to the previous donator, is wondering why the fuck I'm eating pasta when I'm bulking. Because you're supposed to load up on carbs and protein when you're bulking, and not protein specifically. You are stupid. If you don't eat carbs, how are you supposed to gain weight? You absolute degenerate. Why are you bulking in the first place? I'm not really bulking. I'm just 6'3" Viking. So when I eat 2 portions of food, it looks very much like a lot of food to you guys. But it's just standard gym diet for me, you know. It is what it is. I'm not specifically trying to bulk. I have no reason to bulk, really. No reason in particular. Woo.
Frenchman's did you know the only reason why the French RPG game is popular? Because there is a 16-year-old brat in the game. Dumb divs continue making Concorde clones but not adding cute brats. Need corrections.
Alright. I have no clue, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Let's see here. I didn't get the. I don't know if I got the new sub raffle emotes. I take 2 days and then I add them so that all of them are in. You don't need that much food because you don't train 60% of your body, your legs. Well, you're telling me that you consider 60% of my body to be my legs. Then, if that was the case, then I definitely didn't need to work out my legs, because that would be very, very, very strong and big legs. So your insult is kind of contradicting and you're stupid. Yes. Very stupid. But don't be upset. Everyone is stupid in comparison to the great God gamer. Let's see here. We got some links. And we got some food. Food and links. My favorite combo. I'm sure it's great stuff today, boys. I have so many tabs open. Holy shit.
Oh, horizontal!
Horizontal!
It's gonna be right here in front of you, Mike. It's coming down right now. Very, very, very low to the ground. The entire vortex coming down to the ground, Mike. I'm gonna back out of it in time.
Wow. Wow.
I dropped some cabbage. Can dogs eat cabbage?
Okay.
They should be able to. But they probably... Can dogs eat cabbage? They are also very healthy.
Can you get some more pictures?
I don't have to bother finding it.
Man, I hope I kept it on the whole time there. Huh? That thing is a beast. Jesus, poor Peter. That house is gonna be safe, I think. Where hell are we? Well, 3 suction vortices. Oh, wow. That's like 3 almost.
That's 6 more images here.
You can do it. You just gotta set it on the door, and then it'll work. And if you, I got it.
He's got it. He's about to catch it. I'm not opening shit.
Thanks, Forsen. Oh! 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 Oh!
Nice audio.
Top 7 reasons why Chisaki is the best at oof in Kivotos. She is 118 centimeters. Whoa! She can have oof with class. Whoa! Grippy cunny! Oh! Tight as hell! Grr! Sweaty armpits! High libido! Whoa! Grr! Compact build! Whoa!
What's up guys, Gangsex here, and ito na ang iyong iniintay na e-girl
tutorial.
Number 1, you need to have the right mindset. Now, kailangan mo hindi matawa. You need to think that this is normal. At first, you're gonna be shy about it, but it's fine. Hindi mo siya makukuha overnight. Trust the process, guys. Now, second would be to know your own voice. Each voice is unique. And you need to know ano yung default settings ng boses mo. Yun ang magiging starting line mo, kumbaga. And the third, which is very important, is to widen your vocal range. Definitely, a good check is si Nat. And he mentioned you should do an exercise where your voice goes up and down like kind of weird, but widening your vocal range could be a great help in doing the eagle voice or any voice. Now, number 4 would be singing. Sing songs that are sang by girls. Try to imitate. Sobrang importante na magkaroon tayo ng reference. Additional tip, lagyan mo siya ng Moira Del Torre filter. Parang medyo mahangin whether you sing or talk. Kunwari,
Mapapansin mo ba kaya ang tulad ko?
Now 5, based on an e-girl impersonator on YouTube called Rinali, na ang pinaka best way to describe how to contract that muscles is when you're about to cough. Like, gumagalaw yung Adam's apple nyo, di ba? Or yung throat nyo. Bago pa lang kayo umubo, kailangan nyong i-maintain yun.
Wait lang, naubo ko. Parang ganito nga yung boses eh. Pag nagkakaroon ka ng Tagalog dab. Pero pag medyo inanom pa palalo, mas lalong nakataas siya.
Now, pick an accent na gusto nyong gawin. For example, you would like to do a French e-girl. So it would sound like this.
Sacre blanc! Zolala! The croissant just fell down the floor, monsieur.
It could be anything, honestly. And sunod naman is add a little bit of vocal fry sa dulo. If hindi nyo alam yung vocal fry, para siyang si The Grudge, actually. Parang sosoko.
Nagsalita ako, right? May mga ganun. Sa dulo.
In the long run, kailangan mo mag-experiment. It's gonna be a trial and error. Practice makes
Progress.
But yeah.
Good luck. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye!
How many of these eagles are Filipino voice impressionists, you think? These VTubers. Hopefully all of them. Why hopefully? May the 4th be with you.
Why he's so weird? Hey, how's it going? One root beer, one french fry. One french fries and one hamburger. We have blue milk. What are you even talking about? He was telling you, you're dumb. I don't like your hair. You're sitting on my seat. Don't bother him. I have magical power in my hands and my feet. I can do this. Bow, bow. Like, get on my seat. No! Maybe this will change your mind. Maybe this will make your mind even worse. Ah! Let's go sit at that table.
This is good stuff.
My friend Chewie told you trying to rent a ship. That sounds like a doggy doing woof, 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 woof. Nope, I don't need a ship. I need a plane. Balamanim Falcon. How much does it cost to take me to another plane? Well, the cost of that, if you do that, 99 billion thousand. I could buy my own ship for that much money. It depends on how fast and cool the ship. How about a 4.5 and 5.5? No, that's not happening. What are you talking about? I can't understand you. Okay, I'm just gonna go buy my ship. Who's gonna fly? He can fly a spaceship with his eyes closed. Also like with his feet. He can drive it with his feet. With my shoes on. With no shoes on. I can do it with shoes on. In a meteor shower. Oh, come on. He's like R-R-R-E-R. Yours is probably really slow. It's like 6 billion times faster than a centipede. Once I was in my ship and like, is it like Darth Vader's ship came up behind me. Like, I just zoomed around the galaxy, like this stuff here. Darth Vader's like, what? I don't believe you. Just trust. I'll get in Vader's ship. We'll crush your ship up to pieces if you're not in my ship, my good ship. Anyways, my ship is a lot stronger than a missile.
Okay.
There is a reason why sex with a narcissist feels unforgettable in the beginning and unbearable in the end. It wasn't just about pleasure. It was about power, about control, about pulling you so deep into their world that you could not tell the difference between desire and destruction. To the outside world, they may seem magnetic, seductive, even irresistible, but behind closed doors, their relationship with sex is far more disturbing than you could ever imagine. It is dehumanizing, and these are the 5 sexual secrets they would never want you to know, because once you do, you won't look at them the same way.
I can't hear anything.
Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about these secrets one by one. Number 1, they are sexually fluid, but not in the way you think. When we hear the term sexual fluid, what comes to mind? We associate it with...
Bro, why is he saying these things like he's some expert in having sex with narcissistic women? He's had sex with one woman tops. He has no references.
Sexual fluidity
What the
is not
fuck?
about identity, it's about utility. Many narcissists, though not all, have no real sexual preference. They have no rooted sense of sexual self. Instead, their sexual identity morphs to fit the situation. If you are a man, woman, non-binary, it does not matter. If you are younger, older, married, vulnerable, it still does not matter. If you have a hole, they will use it. Sorry, but that is how it is. If you will give them praise, they will perform for you. If you will worship them, they will become whatever you want them to be until they drain you dry. This is why their sexuality feels hollow. They're not being real. Their passion is not rooted in desire. It is shape-shifting, just like the rest of their personality. One day they are a dominant lover who takes control. The next day they are soft and submissive, pretending to need you. But it is never coming from a true place, as I said, because there is no true sexual self. That is why no matter how wild or intense the sex gets, there is no depth, no soul, just a mimicry of what intimacy is supposed to look like, feel like. And yet some of you will ask, then why did it feel so intense in the beginning? Why did it feel like the best sex of my life? That is because they have practiced over and over with different bodies, different minds. They have used people like toys in a lab to perfect their technique. They aren't in tune with their own bodies. They are in tune with yours. They study your breathing, your movements, your size, and they mirror it back until you feel seen, touched, and understood.
Man, fucking Christ.
Not connecting, are they? They are collecting what? Data, tactics, and tricks. And that brings us to secret number 2. Sex is just a performance and a distraction. You felt something when they touched you. You believed they felt it too. But the truth is, while you were melting in their arms, literally, they were just performing, acting, wearing a mask. To them, sex is a show, a tool, a means to an end. It might have felt deep and electric in the beginning, but with time you noticed the shift. The spark started to fade, the intensity dulled, the frequency dropped. You were not imagining it. They get bored real fast, because unlike emotionally mature people who use sex to deepen connection, narcissists use it to distract from themselves and from their...
I'm not impressed. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? The fucking ringtone. No fucking side quest, man. What the fuck is this shit? Poopy pee. Fabricio, Mod Lover, Space Hamster, King Rhino, thank you boys. We got Shad, welcome back.
Using online questionnaires for screening, asking questions like, do you feel fatigued, lower mood, or fall asleep after dinner, while commercial...
What the hell is TRT?
...transformations.
Man up. Give it a shot.
Unsurprisingly, prescriptions increased fourfold in men, 18 to 45
The testosterone.
between 2003 and 2013, with prominent celebrities opening up about their positive experiences with the jab.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Many top performers are rumored to use it. Some even call Bezos the unofficial TRT ambassador.
Random question, do you think Jeff Bezos is on steroids?
100%.
Oh, really? I have no opinion, I really don't know.
Mel Gibson, Stallone, Hugh Jackman.
Some men just have elevated levels of testosterone. And I would say, if you look at Kumail, and if you look at me, you'd be like, well, sure, those two guys must have elevated levels of testosterone naturally, because they're just, you know, alpha dog monsters.
The 2020 lockdown drew even more users. With online healthcare booming, private TRT clinics made treatment easier than ever before through virtual consultations. It took on a Hollywood prestige.
Get dressed.
With seemingly everyone hinting at the same thing.
Muscle, it's like a wonder drug.
Feel sharper, stronger, and anxiety-free is quite the promise.
There's a fork in the road. The low testosterone path is miserable. If you take the limitless male path, you can change your life and your future.
I wanted to know why top doctors and fitness experts were sounding the alarm. But the horror story is true, because here's the thing, TRT is awesome. Imagine feeling depressed, fatigued, and unable to focus. A doctor diagnoses you with a testicular deformity, explaining your low testosterone and symptoms. Then he offers you a shot to restore your testosterone to healthy levels, boosting your mood, your strength, your focus, and vitality. The synthesis of testosterone, and a Nobel Prize for a reason, is life-changing. But it's not just testicular damage that can lower testosterone. Male testosterone levels have been declining for decades.
And that's for a variety.
Look at what they had to do
We are seeing more
to mimic a fraction of our power.
Have more diabetes, more high cholesterol, more high blood pressure. Those things are correlated with having lower testosterone.
Along with endocrine disruptors, such as microplastics in the environment. This can result in issues in the hypothalamus or pituitary gland, the place that signals the testicles to produce testosterone. And this is where the lines start to get blurred.
That people are now searching for the magic pill, the drug that can replace hard work and a healthy diet. But it's trending upwards at an ever-alarming rate.
Fitness experts argue that many are using TRT as a quick fix for issues like poor sleep, bad diet, and high stress, rather than addressing the root cause. As shown by this post in the TRT subreddit, me 6 weeks into TRT, praying for a six-pack whilst still eating junk food. Common frustration is being diagnosed with healthy testosterone levels, despite showing symptoms, only for doctors to deny prescriptions. It's this grey area which many clinics are exploiting to sell testosterone to people who don't actually need it. And this is where TRT becomes TRT.
Where do you think this is headed? Are there going to be just massive amounts of young 20-year-olds taking testosterone?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
There is a worrying trend, especially on social media now, of young men jumping on TRT to make gains in the gym.
Testosterone maxing is what the news sites labelled it. Joseph Wells started TRT at 18. Now a personal trainer, he's on over 5 times the dose that most doctors prescribe.
Dismantling my 1,260 milligram per week testosterone cycle. Because people think I'm insane for doing this, I'm not. It's actually quite a safe cycle with limited side effects.
Normal testosterone levels for men range from 300 to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter, but many are pushing it well beyond this. This is where the term testosterone replacement therapy starts to get questionable.
Because a lot of guys they think they're on TRT, but it's like you're on mini enhancement territory. Let's just level with what it actually is and just be aware of that.
Wells says he started TRT out of insecurity, admitting I was pretty naive and just wanted to get more jacked. But he doesn't regret it, claiming it helps with recovery and muscle growth.
Can I blast at the age of 17 to 18? For sure, like what's stopping you? That's what I did.
While steroid use was once taboo, many influencers are now openly sharing their usage and the benefits on social media.
Within a 6-month period, I was able to lose 70 pounds of body fat and put on 10 pounds of lean, solid muscle.
Mostly overwhelmingly positive.
My strength is going up fucking quick, mate.
And encouraging people to visit a clinic. Others are saying, I definitely think the average young man should be on a low dose of testosterone prescribed by a doctor.
So TRT is still natural. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it is.
TRT is the new fake natty for some people.
TRT is still natural.
Reality,
It's
the baseline state you've imposed is exogenous, as in externally administered, and not representative of what you could sustain with natural function.
In a large percentage of young guys who say that, it's a soft launch for I'm on steroids.
Particular worry for naive users who see it as a magic bullet solution.
People who actually have been relying on these things as crutches for a lack of effort just simply pisses me off because you haven't even tried. You haven't even tried. Or you might be a fitness model and think you need to do this stuff. I'm not buying it.
This sentiment is highlighted in the comments. I'm tired of seeing 17-year-olds juiced up to the gills in my gym. It's gotten out of control. I'm one of the rare few who hit my natural peak after 2 weeks of putting in work. They reach their natural limit of patience. As a result, there's plenty of young teenagers looking to start taking testosterone to gain muscle and feel better.
Like, have your balls even fully dropped when you started this, bro?
Many are concerned by the popular light in which TRT misuse is shared.
If you're depressed, just take steroids. Men's mental health only exists because of no testosterone.
If you're a creator on TikTok and your whole platform is based around talking about steroids, advising people what to take, getting excitement out of this, and also selling steroids, you are the scum of the earth.
To say that you could take TRT generally with no consequence would be very misleading in my opinion.
Because unfortunately, testosterone injections do come with risks.
It can make you infertile. It can lead to more risk of heart disease, increase of cholesterol. It can affect your liver, all your organs. It can be very damaging, especially when abused.
Most young men aren't screened for heart issues, making unmonitored high-dose TRT even riskier. It can also affect future fertility, as TRT suppresses natural testosterone and disrupts sperm production, possibly causing permanent infertility.
And we see this all
Natural
the time. Where
selection.
Guys who are doing this in their 20s decide they want to have kids in their 30s and they can't.
Estimates say maybe about 1 in 20 infertile men are that way because of testosterone.
High testosterone can increase sebum secretion, causing oily skin, leading to severe acne.
You notice my skin has just absolutely changed. The texture has changed.
The only real shit side effect is just the acne, mate.
In other words, if you think megadosing testosterone will help you look like sebum, you could end up with sebum at home.
And I was crying into the bed, and it was so painful.
It can also speed up hair loss in men, genetically prone to male pattern balding. Male breast tissue growth becomes more likely, and sleep apnea can worsen.
Some people become raging assholes. Some people with barely TRT levels of steroids, just like 1.5 times the normal amount, they will Jekyll and Hyde into a different fucking person.
Today, I just wanted to fight everyone in the gym. I just wanted to get into a fight with someone.
And the risk of blood clots increase.
I can't say definitively that's what caused my blood clots, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what caused my blood clots.
My advice to you guys is that whatever you are looking to pursue in life, make sure you get an expert to help you and do not take it lightly.
For older guys with medical issues, TRT can be a lifesaver.
Yeah, I'm not fucking retarded.
But for the healthy guy, doctors argue it could end up doing more harm than good.
I am on TRT.
Okay. What led to that decision?
I went and did my blood, and and my doctor was like, hey, he's like, your test levels are fine, like it's all good.
Okay.
But he's just like, you could be better.
Oh no.
And
hyper-optimization.
And I was like, well, let's juice me up.
Which begs the question, how are so many younger guys able to get access to TRT?
There are probably millions young men and older men taking exogenous testosterone.
Conservative estimates suggest that prescriptions for testosterone grew from 7.3 million to more than 11 million between 2019 and 2024.
Do you really honestly think that many young guys are hypogonadal and in need of testosterone replacement therapy?
Everyone on the planet has experienced low mood, brain fog, and tiredness. Compared to social media influencers and Hollywood action stars, 99% of people have difficulties gaining muscle. And this is the dilemma.
For all the years up to this point, what people focused on was...
It's because they suck at working out. Fals, Sebe, Isaiah, JQX Law, welcome back, welcome boys. Think you're funny? I don't get the reference, no. Because I never owned a Samsung. The Schnitzel, welcome back. Gockel, Porco, Chopio, undefined as a his that he was. We got 100 months on near the mod there too, motherfucker. 100 goddamn months. They can't force it, eat. Thank you very much. That is ancient, some might say. I would agree. It's a suicidal reference, by the way. Yeah. I mean, if I owned a fucking Samsung, I would be too.
Devon.
He's probably the best person I'd probably meet, besides my dad and besides God. Tate was always, he was smart in class. Me and him used to joke around, me and him used to play.
And then, news, another classmate died.
Serious moment.
I knew Justin.
That was the boy.
Yo, you can't even see the dad's face.
Javon described calling his dad during the shooting.
I was whispering because I didn't want the shooter to hear me and my classmates. And my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening. And then I told him it's a shooting. Somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way.
Why your dad? Is he your superhero?
Yes.
Yes, more links.
What?
You can't save your kids. That's devastating. I'd rather been the one that got shot than my kids.
Was he actually laughing? I feel like he was like overwhelmed by the fact that he got called superhero. I don't think he was actually laughing either. It was like having a cough or something, or he was overwhelmed somehow at the same time. Yeah, I don't think he was laughing. No. My professional 2 cents. Daniel Jeebus, vegetal deus new. Hannes Lino, reflecting God and rising with gifted Cragsy. Thank you, boys. Penny Gove and Mordred.
Guy has impeccable cardio. If you never got on a bike, if you sat on the couch and played video games all day, eating chips and licking your fingers and looking like a slob, a fat piece of shit, you wasted your life. How would you know you have those genetics? You wouldn't. And so perhaps now at the age of 30, you haven't done anything your entire life. You're a fat piece of shit. You're doing video games all day. You don't have a job. You just eat junk food all the time. You watch this video and you're thinking, that's it. I'm going for a walk. Today's the first day. I'm going to get in shape. And you do this, and in 10 years, no, 19 years, you're now 49, and you look back on this moment, and you're thinking, look at me. Look at the biceps, my abs, I'm shredded. You're doing 2 hours of cardio a day lifting weights. You are now the next David Goggins. Do you really think you didn't have those genetics? You had those genetics all along, you just weren't using them. You weren't applying them. Now listen, you don't have to take it to the point of being a David Goggins. You don't need to do 14 plus hours of cardio a week, train 5 hours a day, only eating 1 and 2 ingredient foods. But can you do half as much? 1/4 as much? 10% as much as David Goggins? I think you can. And so I ask you this. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself. Not about how hot you are to the opposite sex. Oh, I'm a 5, I'm an 8, I'm a 9, I'm a 10. How close to being a 10 are you at being your best self? Being all that you can be at your level, not compared to other people, yourself. Because if you're not a 9, why aren't you? Are you a fat piece of shit, not exercising, lazy, eating chips and junk food every day? If you are, you certainly are not a 5. You're below 5, you're probably a 1. Why are you doing this to yourself? What do you have to offer? Could you not lose some weight? Could you not put the fork down? Could you not go and do some cardio? Can you not lose some weight? For once and for all, wake the fuck up and do something. Next, do you have a job? If not, can you get one? Do you not think you owe it to yourself and to whoever your partner might be that you can actually put some food on the table, go and get a job? And if you can't get a job, study. Get better at something, learn a trade, and get out there and do it. Next, how do you dress? Do you dress like a slob? How do you present yourself? If you're not presenting yourself your best, Why not work on that? Maybe get a haircut, shave once in a while, wear some deodorant, shower once a day. You ever think of that? And what about your life? Do you have any fun in life? Do you just sit there and play video games? Maybe join a club. Play some basketball with your friends. Get a hobby for Pete's sakes. Go bird watching for all I care. Join a bowling league. Do something with your life. Stop doing this. I just go on my phone and I swipe. Who wants to be your friend? You don't do anything fun. Find something you love and pursue it. And go after it harder than last time. And if you do so, you do all of these things, you know what? You're going to be more attractive. Not just to the opposite sex or your whatever partner you're looking for, but to everyone. Your friends. Wow, you're now more interesting. You do things. You go to the movies, you go out to eat, you go down to the water, to the lake, to the shore, you go for bike rides, you go for walks, you go to basketball games, whatever. You're going to a pottery class, something. You've read a book, oh, tell me about it. What did you read? What did you learn? And so if you're not a fan of David Goggins, why aren't you? Because if you're not a fan of somebody who's trying to maximize himself to be all they can be, what else is there in life? You should be trying to be your best, most authentic self. And that most certainly is not the guy sitting back playing video games weighing 400 pounds. And so if you think David Goggins isn't natural, that's fine. He shouldn't care. I don't care. No one should care. But what you should care about is, are you being your best self? David Goggins certainly is. And so if he can do it, you can. He used to weigh over 300 pounds. What is your excuse? And whatever that is, get rid of it. Make excuses to be proactive and be your best self. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment.
He seems like a very fun person to hang around. Alright boys, we are done so. There, no further links. No further links. The adventures continues. Papa Americano. Alright. Let's get a PS5 microphone. PS5 controller microphone. Maybe. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, testing. We're good. Surely we're good. Men vad fan. Yeah, looks good.